Can you just tell us a little bit about EDP North America, your commitment to circularity, and what you're doing on that front? Because you've been a real leader, and I'd love to just hear a little bit more about it from you directly here.
Well, thank you so much, Jesse. EDP Renewables North America, we obviously operate utility scale wind, solar, and battery storage. As a part of us being aligned with the SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals, one of which is responsible production and consumption, and through our double materiality assessments, we realized that the circular economy is really critical and material to our business. Because of that, one of our 2030 goals is related to effectively manage waste.
Right.
So we're hoping to have 85% waste recovery across the project life cycle by 2030. So that includes, of course, the construction phase, operations and maintenance, and something that we really are excited to partner with you on is the end of life management, decommissioning, and repower.
Can you just talk a little bit about if somebody else is in your role at another big IPP or developer, what advice do you have for them to help move this kind of thing through the system since it's all still relatively new?
I think we're seeing an increase in awareness that this will be a problem that's upcoming. And then for even some of our DG scale assets, the repowers and re-roofs are already happening. So at first it's just, okay, how are we tackling this? And do we have the right external partnerships in place? Because we as an IPP aren't able to recycle panels, but there are experts such as yourself that are out there. Okay, we've identified a solution to the problem, but how do we implement it? Are you aware of the different kind of pieces of the puzzle internally that need to be involved? And from my perspective, a big portion is your procurement team, our EPCs and BOP contractors, as well as folks such as origination, environmental, and making sure it's included in the discussions and the contractual language. And of course, if you can get buy-in from your board, C-suite, that's even better.
It takes a village.
Takes a village.
What led EDP in the first place to make this decision to recycle rather than landfill? What were those drivers that inspired that and helped you get buy-in from that mini set of stakeholders you just talked about?
So there are a ton of drivers, and of course it depends on where your organization is geographically located as well, but I kind of split it into a couple of different buckets. The one is truly regulatory compliance. That could be your decom bonds, environmental permitting, those types of requirements that you're facing. We as a European organization are also having to be compliant with CSRD, CSDDD, and ESRS standards. The next one would be investors and off-takers. So of course, we are beholden to what those investors and off-takers request. The third, and arguably extremely critical, is community understanding, it's stakeholder engagement, it's making sure that we're building good ties, that we're answering questions to those local landowners and community owners that we're building on their land with, and then staying in that community for 30 plus years if all goes well. So making sure that we are compliant with anything that they require. Also separately, I would say we as an organization, we subscribe to a lot of different kind of sustainability raters and rankers. And a lot of those also have requirements or at least a due diligence process for waste management and the circular economy.
Man, there's a lot that goes into it, but I just want to say, Vidha, thank you for your partnership. It was wonderful to be on the panel.
Always a pleasure, and thank you for all the work that you do.